Welcome back, and we are joined with Lou Mongello, who was an attorney who quit his day job to move to the happiest place on earth. He's a blogger, award-winning podcaster, featured speaker, TV personality, and best-selling author.
Yay!
Welcome, Lou.
Thank you guys for having me. Excited to be here.
Ran out of breath when
You did run out of breath.
I was going to throw in Cruise Director, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So, Lou, you podcast at WDW Radio. So let's just begin with, what is a podcast for those that aren't familiar, and why did you choose podcasting over the written form of blogging to talk about Disney?
So podcasts are basically talk radio, sort of online content that you can subscribe to for free. And as new episodes are released to the shows and the content that you want, it's automatically downloaded to your computer or your mobile device. Going back nearly almost 10 years now, I had written a book, I had a website, and when this new technology called podcasting was coming down the pike, I realized that the spoken word was so much more powerful than anything that I could write, not knowing that if anybody would find it or be able to listen to hear me talk about Disney World for an hour or so a week. But it's quickly become the most important part of what I do.
Don't you think there's something just personal about somebody's voice versus the written word or even video doesn't quite have the same intimate feeling, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm a huge proponent of this medium because it is so intimate, it is so personal. Nothing else lets you capture a listener's attention. You become part of their routine, whether it's at the computer, at the gym, or in the car on the way to work.
And you've said many times before that, you know, in the field of blogging, there's like millions and millions of people that are blogging, but the amount of people that are podcasting, much, much smaller, so you can really stand out.
Absolutely. There's a great opportunity right now to become a very big fish, potentially in an ever-growing pond. But the ratio of bloggers to podcasters is exponentially greater.
So if you're a blogger that wants to maybe experiment with podcasting, how can you go about doing it without investing in a lot of software and equipment and really diving in all the way?
You hit it right on the head. Realizing, number one, you don't need thousands of dollars of equipment to do it. You can basically podcast right from your phone. You can record, edit, and upload from your phone.
From your phone?
From your phone.
Wait. From your phone?
From your phone. There's software, there's technology, there's external microphones. You could do. I basically have sort of brought down my package. If I'm out in the field, I can just basically take my phone and do everything I need to from there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, even from your computer, there's software that's free. You can use your computer's microphone. Just get started creating content. Worry about the technology and the equipment later.
Is it a lot harder to podcast versus write?
Well, yes, it's a little bit harder because there is a little bit more of a process in order to produce the show and get it uploaded. But once you start to do it, it's like riding a bike. It's very simple.
Yeah. Now you've been doing this now for, you said 10 years almost? Yeah. So over when you think about that span of time, what have been some of your favorite podcasting memories?
So the lawyer answer, I'm still a recovering attorney, is really, it's been about the people. It's been the people that I've met. Opportunities like this would never have come along if I was still a lawyer in New Jersey. I'm a Disney fan first and foremost, so getting to talk to people whose work I admired, like getting to interview Julie Andrews, I hate to name drop, but getting to interview Julie Andrews.
Name drop. That's part of what this show is, to show, people who are just learning about blogging, some of the great opportunities that have come about. So name drop.
Yeah, Julie Andrews, when I interviewed Julie Andrews, and at the end she's like, oh, I'm like, Mary Poppins just said my name. Like that was the coolest thing ever for me.
What's the one question you had to ask Julie Andrews?
Oh my God, I was so nervous. I think as she was talking, she sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher because I was just trying to read ahead to make sure I didn't mess up the opportunity that I had. But she was wonderful. And it's the people I've got to meet and the opportunities I've been able to create supported myself to get out of the practice of law and do what I love.
So you podcast, you blog. You've also, though, diversified. You're not just a podcaster or blogger. You've had a book come out. Tell us a little bit about your book.
Yeah, I really believe in the be everywhere philosophy. I think that you need to create content in the way that people are most comfortable consuming it. So you may prefer to read a blog. You may like 2 or 3 minute videos. Other people want, audio content. So I do audio, video. I blog. I do live broadcasts every week. And really what I love doing too is in-person events. I think we're so busy doing this on our phones that we forget about the face-to-face interaction. So I think you need to take stuff offline to meet the people that enjoy your stuff too.
So we actually have a clip, one of your Disney in a Minute video series. So let's take a look at it.
So here in the Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith Plaza, is the KR&R Rock Station, where you can find one of my favorite snacks here at Hollywood Studios. It's a smoothie made with frozen yogurt. The smoothies are $4.49 plus tax and come in strawberry, banana, strawberry banana, orange, pineapple, and mango. I went with strawberry and banana because it's fruit and yogurt, which by my definition makes it healthy. Your smoothie comes with a straw, but you can use a spoon. Because it's a drink that eats like a meal. Again, it's $4.49. It's cold, it's refreshing, especially on a hot day like today. One of my favorite snacks here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. What's yours? And have you ever tried the smoothie? Leave your answer in the comments below. I'm Lou Mongello. Thanks for watching. That's good.
So I'm amazed about, Disney in a Minute seems like a perfect series to do, and you could apply that to so much. You could do your kitchen in a minute. You could do travel in a minute. Really, that could be applied to a lot of bloggers. So great
Absolutely.
idea.
Yeah, video content really needs to be short for the most part.
So you mentioned in-person events. So there's one event, Lou, I am dying to go on with you. You sell out Disney cruises. Let's be real.
I'm pulling it up on the website.
Let's
right now.
be real. So your next one in June, you're going to Alaska on the. Now I have to say, I went on a Disney cruise. My parents took us for their 50th wedding anniversary. I could live on a Disney cruise and never leave and be happy. So tell us about the Alaska one. Have you been to Alaska yet?
I have never been. This was on my bucket list, and now I can do it for work. So to get the advantages of doing what you love. Yeah, so, I do Meets of the Month every month, and I've done a number of cruises every year, and there's something amazing about getting 500 like-minded people getting together on a ship and to be able to go to some place as beautiful as Alaska. There's no place I'd do it.
So do you do stuff on the cruise as a group? What are some of the things that you do?
Yeah, so we do a lot of special events. Either we do excursions together, or sometimes we'll bring on a special guest to maybe perform a private concert for us or do presentations. But we do a lot of group community building activities, whether you are a first-time cruiser, or whether you have kids, or whether you're going solo. So there's always something to do if you want.
So I saw Kingdom Keepers, I used to teach English. My kids loved the Kingdom Keepers book. And you interviewed Pearson Ridley. Was that part of a cruise, or was that a separate meetup?
No, again, it's the people. So I interviewed Ridley when the first Kingdom Keepers came
Times best-selling author.
And an all-around nice guy. I interviewed him when his first Kingdom Keepers came out. We've become really good friends over the last couple of years. He came on one of our last cruises, and one of the coolest things ever was he actually mentioned me in one of the Kingdom Keepers books. So that was like...
Wait, he did?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go read them now. I've read the first one. I haven't read the rest. Now I'm gonna have to go.
Are you a
find
character,
them.
or is it acknowledgement, or?
I'm Lou Mongello from W Radio in the book. So that was the only thing my kids... That was the coolest thing my kids thought I ever did. So.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, I love all the things you've gotten to do as a part of your blog. One of the things I also like about you is that you like giving back. You don't mind sharing your knowledge with others. You speak to a lot of school groups. You speak to a lot of students. But you also share your knowledge with bloggers. So you're doing something right now unique with podcasting.
Yeah, I really do want to help answer that question, like how do I get into podcasting, or how do I take my podcasting and turn my passion into my profession. So I did start doing a mastermind group and one-on-one coaching. Rather than creating a course where I sort of just push out content, you can't ask a course a question. You can't talk to a course about ideas. And we as entrepreneurs or solopreneurs sometimes need other people to bounce ideas off of and to be accountable for it too.
So where can they find information about that?
They can just go to LouMongello.com.
Okay, excellent. Wow, I'm just amazed. Dan, this guy knows his stuff. Over 1 million downloads a month of his podcast. That is mind-blowing. So congratulations, well earned.
Thank you.
So quickly changing courses from podcasting, our next blog tip comes from Katie Widrick, who is also one of Lou's very big fans. And she's got, if you ever have a minute, speaking of our Disney Minute, if you have 1 minute or 5 minutes, she's got some tips on how you can clean up your blog.
If you only have a few minutes to work on your blog, don't create something new. Go back and take another look at some of the posts that you've already published. See if you can clean them up a little bit. Maybe there's a typo that you need to fix, or a link that has broken since you published. Perhaps you have a new photograph or a new graphic that's appropriate to drop in. Maybe there's an update on information that you didn't have at the time but is still relevant and interesting to your readers. Just taking 5 minutes to refresh some of your posts can really do as much good as creating a brand new post. For more blogging tips, head to katiewidrick.com.